Hello, my friends. Let's think why small decisions change our life more than the big ones. A small decision seems very simple, but actually has a huge impact on our life. When we think about life-changing choices, we usually think about big things, like choosing a job, moving to another city, getting married, starting a business. These choices are important, of course, but interestingly, it is the small everyday decisions that create the biggest long-term results. Let me give you an example. Imagine two people wake up in the morning. One person decides to check their phone for just 5 minutes. The other person decides to drink a glass of water and go for a short walk. That's it. Such a tiny difference. But if both people repeat this choice every day for a year, the results will be completely different. One person will feel more stressed and tired. The other person will feel healthier and more productive. And the difference is created by small habits, not big events. The idea becomes very clear when we talk about language learning. Many people want to speak English fluently, and they start with a lot of energy. They buy a new notebook, they download 10 apps. They say, starting Monday, I will study for 2 hours every day. And then real life happens. They get busy. 2 hours become 1 hour. 1 hour becomes 10 minutes. And eventually the plan fails. But learners who improve consistently almost always do one thing. They make a small decision that they repeat every day. Maybe they listen to a short podcast on the way to work. Maybe they learn 5 new words every night. Maybe they watch short videos in English instead of scrolling Instagram in their native language. These small decisions do not feel powerful at first, but after months they become automatic. And after a year, they completely change your speaking confidence. Something similar happens in relationships. We rarely remember big moments, huge arguments, big celebrations, perfect holidays. What we remember most is how people treat us every day. The small things matter. Someone making you a cup of tea without being asked. Someone listening carefully when you talk. Someone saying thank you, good job, I appreciate it. A whole relationship could be built or destroyed through small acts like these. Another important part of this idea is what I call 1% rule. If you try to improve something in your life by just 1% each day, the improvement looks small in the beginning, almost invisible. But after a long time, the growth is huge. It's similar to saving money. $1 is nothing, but $1 every day for a year is $365. And with interest, it becomes even more. The small actions that you repeat become investments in your future self. Now let's talk about real examples in our everyday life. Let's talk about small decisions you make about your time. Many people say they don't have time. But the truth is, most of us lose time without noticing it. We don't lose it in big pieces. We lose it in small pieces. 5 minutes here, 10 minutes there. Opening TikTok just for a second. That becomes 2 hours. Checking notifications, scrolling without thinking. If you take all those pieces of time and add them together, you could probably learn a new skill, finish a course, or read several books in a year. A small decision like, I will read for 5 minutes before going to bed, or I will watch one short English video every morning. can slowly change the direction of your life. Now let's imagine a person who wanted to improve his English. He made a big plan: 1 hour of grammar, 30 minutes of writing, 1 podcast, 1 YouTube video, and 20 new words every day. He lasted 3 days and then he quit, right? Later, he tried a different approach. He made one tiny rule: I will study English for 10 minutes a day, no matter what. Just 10 minutes. That's nothing. But he did it every single day. And after a few weeks, he noticed something interesting. Sometimes he studied for 10 minutes, but sometimes he studied for 20, 30, or even 60. How? Because the habit was already built. After 1 year, he did not just improve. He became fluent enough to work in an English-speaking company. All because of a small habit. And that can easily be a true story, by the way. So, why do we underestimate small steps? We love dramatic success stories. Someone becomes rich. Someone becomes famous. Someone suddenly becomes fluent in English. These stories are exciting, but unrealistic. In reality, change looks boring. It looks like repetition. It looks like small steps, not big jumps. But the boring steps are the ones that work. Small steps feel slow, but they are stable. Big steps feel exciting, but they often fail. When you understand this, you become the kind of person who keeps going even when the progress feels invisible. And that is the secret to success almost in everything. Let's think what small decisions we can make today. I want you to think about 3 areas. 1. English learning. What is one small thing you can do every day? Not for 1 week, but forever. 2. Health. What is one small thing your body will thank you for? 3. Mindset. What is one small thought you can repeat to make your day better? You don't need a big lifetime change. You just need something tiny that pulls you in the right direction. So, the next time you feel stuck, unmotivated, overwhelmed, remember this truth. Small decisions change your life far more than big ones. You don't need a new year, a Monday, or perfect conditions. Just choose one tiny action. One that feels almost too easy. Repeat it, make it your daily habit, and after some time, look back. You will be surprised at how far you've come. Your future will not be created by one big choice. It will be created by thousands of small ones, and you can start one of them today. Thank you guys for watching to the end. See you next time. Take care.